Hello and welcome. I am super excited to be sharing this new channel, all here to help people live, travel, and play abroad. I have over 10 years of experience of international relations, living in 5 different countries and 3 different continents. And I really am just so passionate to share with you all the ways in which you can really make a living and change your life with new cultures and perspectives abroad. Now, whether you are in a position where you are looking for a job abroad, or you are working from home and have the opportunity to now look for a different environment to work, I am here to give some perspectives about some opportunities, resources, and strategies in which to do so. I'm going to start by introducing myself and kind of give you an update as to where I am now and why I'm starting this channel. So here we go. I started out with a degree in international communications and marketing with a Spanish double major at Texas Christian University. Through that experience in my university, I was able to live and study abroad in Santiago, Chile, and that was my very first experience living completely alone by myself. I really wanted to master my level of Spanish. Next, I lived and worked in a few places in the former Republic of Georgia. So that is on the Eastern European front, bordering Asia and the Caucasus region of the world. And I was there for 1 year, and I taught elementary school and the police academy through an organization called Teach and Learn for Georgia. After that, I decided to move to Buenos Aires, where I had traveled a few times while I was studying in Chile. I liked it a lot. And I was teaching English at a corporate level down there. I was only there for about 4 months, and I will definitely dive into all of these types of living situations and working situations in a later episode. So after a failed attempt of living in Buenos Aires, I had moved back with my family in San Antonio, Texas. And I worked at a pizza restaurant for a couple months, trying to figure out what my next steps were, and found a wonderful program at the School for International Training in Brattleboro, Vermont. I got my master's in international education there and decided to move to Boston, which was basically the closest, largest city with a lot of opportunities, specifically in education. And I was there for 5 years, and I worked all within education. I actually created opportunities for me to travel abroad. And I will definitely get into that as to how to create international opportunities for yourself when it's not included in your job description. Most recently, I was based out of France. I was living in Paris and working in a suburb right outside the city. It was a huge pipe dream of mine for the past, 3 years or so to move out there. And I made a huge life decision. I will get into that in our next episode. But it was a wonderful opportunity, and given the circumstances of COVID-19, it did affect me on various levels. And so I had to come back to the United States to really figure out what my next steps are. So here I am, 5 countries, 10 years later, with a lot of knowledge, a lot of resources, a huge international network of people all around the world who are continuing to work and be successful abroad, and we'll be interviewing them in these upcoming episodes as well. So really stay tuned. This channel is really built for you to learn about different opportunities. So I know all of you are thinking, why are you starting this? We can't even travel abroad. Well, it takes a long time for you to gather a lot of information. You do have to tie up a lot of loose ends when you are trying to uproot your life to another country. And so it does take a long time to plan everything out. And I'm here to really give you all of those steps to do so that you can be successful, and you don't need to rush through doing that process, because it can be very tedious and tiresome. Though I am not a legal advisor, I would say that all of my information is practical. I would highly suggest, if you want to have anything fact-checked, to discuss this with your legal attorney or have a lawyer with the more kind of intricate scenarios. I myself have never used a lawyer to move abroad, and you are able to do so without one, depending on how complex your experiences are. With that said, thank you again for taking the time to watch this quick introduction. Again, I'm really excited about this channel. I think it's really gonna help some people figure out some opportunities to have a completely different lifestyle. You know, living abroad is so fun, and it's just so different from what you're used to. There's definitely a lot of challenges along with it, but I think it's very gratifying. I think everyone needs to do this sometime in their life. Again, I'm really excited about starting this new journey, whether you know, you're just in the beginning phases of figuring out where you want to be, or are ready to move within the next couple of months.